both of these players, man, they've both been in the shadow of Happy. 120, of course. Always, always, always the second best undead in the world. The second best, the second best, the second best. He wants to be the best. And Life, Super League Grand Final, lost to Happy. B Cup Grand Final, lost to Happy. Golden Cup #1 Grand Final, lost to Happy. He is the prince that was promised. He just needs the big tournament win. So far, he couldn't do this, and this is another chance. It will be a long day, a tough day with one matchup, but both undeads play this a little differently. Both go with Demon Hunter, and we have an interesting solution by Life. For the past half year or so, it was always Demon Hunter, it was always Immolation. Past couple of weeks was more mana burn first. Attacking the DK, always and ever. Life, if he wants the championship, he has to win the majority of 10 matches versus Undead in a row now. Happy will surely be watching this. He's a big fan of the stream, I imagine. Always feasting on our brilliant ideas for the game. We are basically his coaches at this point. And he can, of course, analyze what Life is doing. Thank you, Solani, for 97 months. Nuts. Nuts. So, here on Hammerfall, we are not going for the DK immediately. We're not harassing immediately. On the other side, 120 not going for an expansion attempt. On this map, it might be a little bit too risky as well. So, it is an interesting dynamic between 120, Life, and Happy. 120 is more of a strategist than a micro monster. Life is the micro monster for the Night Elf, the most gifted mechanical player, but also best scouting, hardest worker, hardest grinder, and we have seen quite a few tactical deviations from him with talents yesterday, for example, and oftentimes it's about the early game. Against 120, Life is taking these Naga fights any day of the week because he's more mechanically gifted and better in the micro. In these 50 food fights, he's going for Naga second, but he's getting caught here out in the open. Demon Hunter down to 50%. It's about the damage you do and the kills you get. With Ring of Protection and Gauntlets, he can stay in this round for a very, very long time. 120 has to force a TP now. Greedy, greedy. He walks it off, doesn't he? There is no coil. He's 20 mana off. He just walks it off. This was a lot of mana and HP invested. The Moon Juice will be drained to the last drip. But he saves the TP and got the ghoul. Big move for Life. Nice assessment. It looked like he didn't even sweat. He knew exactly that it wouldn't be enough. Now Naga though. And reveal Archer Hunt. We got some body blocks here as well. If archers are falling now, this will reduce creep speed. We have another reveal used. And that's a double kill right there. So 120 striking back a little bit. Strong start for both of them. Here's the Naga now with a healthy Demon Hunter. Always a feels bad moment to be caught out when everything here is poisoned. Hydra is gone. Okay. Poison's still ticking though. We have boots on the Demon Hunter chasing the opponent's Naga. Ghoul safe to the side. Archers take care of that. Very precise. Very, very, very precise by Life. Who, again, seems to be a bit better right now. He is looking danger hot, lava hot, European heat wave hot. And 120 is losing a good amount of ghouls. Problem with the Naga, of course. You can't heal her with coil. But that is also not necessary. No level 3 on either side. Always, like recently, seems like a win for the Night Elf. You need a creeping phase at some point. After this skirmish. After that after that damage. Is the Ancient in position? Absolutely. 120's bleeding units, man. Yes, he's saving a couple of these ghouls, and it is hard to retreat with them against a well-controlled Naga. But I would give the advantage to life from here on out. This also means no Frostworm on 120's side. It will be Lich. Ooh, we're taking that turtle, huh? Tier 3, 45 seconds away. That is the big advantage that 120 has. Tier 3. Has to be said, life is coming into this fresh, or as fresh as his sickness is allowing this. 120 already has a series in his fingers. Ring of Regen, awesome. Level 3, super precise. And now the calm before the tier 3 storm. Fork Lightning unlocked. Wand of Mana Stealing is not the item he's looking for. You always want some consumables that boost your longevity, boost your tankability. Like the Invo Potion that the DK got. That would have been perfect. Life did an amazing job dodging Happy in the group stage match up until he's ready. Now it's again a different approach. He wants to be the one contesting. He wants to bring the fight to 120. Not sure who got this. Did the coil succeed? On some maps we have the lasted counter. On some maps we don't. And now Orb is online. We don't have level 3 Naga just yet. 120 indicating that he wants to expand tier 3. This was relatively successful yesterday already. If life doesn't break this, this is the win condition. So life, 2 options now. Either you break this or you counter expand, of course. Shield scroll invul on life. It looks like a fight designed for life. Master Bears up, Orb up. 120 is expanding or is investing into an expansion that hasn't even started yet. So the ghouls get ripped apart. For now, at least the DK is super low. Will maybe be forced into an Invo Potion. The Lich is getting pummeled. And 120 has to admit that this is currently the live show. If not the Demon Hunter dies, but yeah, no chance. No chance, dude. That was almost a bit indecisive also. He couldn't get over 50 with a Destroyer Bust. Lost all the ghouls kinda without a real reason. And that means 120 has to pull all the way back down to the bottom where there's not too much experience anymore. So first, life is the crazy micro elf that wins almost every fight. Then he became the scouting elf that has his eyes everywhere. And now he turns into a decision-making elf. Soon, the ultimate weapon. One to 0. What can he do? Must feel a bit hopeless now on this map, even though it's 50-50. Mana's getting burned immediately. Naga comes in with the clarity. Noise. Has to be said, though, that 1-0 steals the Cobalt camp away. One of the wins dispelled by the one destroyer we got. Immediate town portal out as the Naga is low. The Lich is starting to fall as well. It is kind of remarkable how many bears are still on the fight. Like, usually you have so much focus fire and so much burst that the bears just disappear, but that is not the case here this game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is 10% evasion effectively 10% damage reduction to DK, excluding spells? Yes. I mean, if you get hit, there's still damage mitigation, right? So it's a little bit less. It's 10% minus damage mitigation.
Player's forces are under attack.
It is a really good passive. Yes, it is. Basically, if you get hit, you got like 30% damage mitigation, right? Because of armor. Or a bit higher. If there's evasion, it's 100%. So... I think you get the idea. It's really good. The levels by life are really good. I don't see any banshees. I don't see any wagons. I don't see any worms. I don't see any expansions secretly coming up. Nor do I see abominations or disease cloud. I don't think that's enough. 1-0 has 1,000 gold. Very, very greedy, but life also. This has been the play yesterday. Greed, 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 greed. Currently 1-0 is not giving life anything. This new style of banking is so interesting. I agree, man. If you keep taps on the undead, you have to be reactionary. You have to be... Oh, not reactionary. Reactive. The undead is dictating what to do. If they stick with Fiends and Destroyers, Dryads, Bears is enough. If they come in with Temples, you gotta get ready with Anti-Casters, and Temples are coming in now. If they are expanding, you have to be the one pushing first. And it is one Temple. 1-0 could be going for Disease Cloud all the way. Or Exhumed Corpses if you want Necro Wagons, so it smells like Banshees to me. On the other side, life, no sign of mountain giants. For now, talents. So talents have a triple purpose. Help a bit with focus fire thanks to fairy fire. Great glass cannon anti-air. 1-0 doesn't have web. and nice for Cyclone against Banshees. But 120 is going for Necro Wagons. A unit that we haven't seen in this matchup for decades. And it's hard. It's so hard to scout. Life probably knows that something is happening. That casters are coming. If Life now gets Fairy Dragons, lots of Wisps, and ideally Chimeras, it's a relatively simple hold. Exhumed Corpse is done. We need a wagon. Oh, Life is super low lumber, but has a Shredder. Okay. Chimera Roost. Oh, this fight will be epic! 120 is preparing an all-in. Dryads always good scouts because they can't be slowed. Chimeras are quite fantastic against Necro Wagons because of the damage and the AoE. They can be cursed, but that curse can be dispelled. Life saw the temples, but he doesn't know. There's no indicator if he's facing Banshees or if he's facing Necro Wagons. If he scouts well in a bit, he will know. And then he shouldn't play Talons, but rather Fairy Dragons, and then he should be fine. This needs more setup. And I love how Life is poking into the base. Show me what you got. Show me your cards. That's okay. He should see this now.
A player's forces are under attack.
He has Ultra Vision. It's daytime. He knows. Ooh, no Master Training. No Cripple. Interesting choice. Hopefully that was on purpose. I think Life Scouting is out of this world, man. He has all the time in the world to prepare this correctly.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is 120 throwing? No. Very legit strategy in the late game. Very hard to counter if not scouted perfectly. Maybe... I don't know why he cancelled that master upgrade, really. Maybe just a misclick. Ooh. Ooh, that statue. He forgot about it. Oops. Why was that statue there? We also don't have Disease Cloud. That's, to me, the bigger issue. He has no corpses! Oh no! 120! The exhumed corpses! You want to pick up corpses with the wagons so you can unload them. He did this mistake before. He did that mistake before. Where is he supposed to get the corpses now?
Player's forces are under attack.
They're loading. Yeah, they're loading now because he's distracted and it takes more time. But if he runs across, that's never full wagons. He would be in the Night Elf base now with like half a meat wagon. But the defense is like... How are you supposed to break this? No Disease Cloud? Hurts? 1,000 gold still for Life? Do we have... Oh, we don't have Fairy Dragons, huh? Interesting. It's 6 Chimeras. expo behind this. Alright. Alright. Good luck with that, dude. How many fiends we got? 5. Main base empty. So we're contesting the usual natural. And are now bringing in the fight. Alright, game 1 will probably be decided here soon. How do you pivot away from this army? Do you even?
A player's forces are under attack.
So usually Necro Wagons is like all in. You rush across the map. You get the skeletons out. And you pray. It's 6 chimeras, guys. Can 1-0 go to 100 and go Gargs? He has no resources, man. And no disease cloud. He could spread disease here everywhere. I think...
A player's forces are under attack.
Lots of wisps here. Chimeras. Strong. 2 heal scrolls. Invo potion, mana pot, protection scroll. Life also out of gold. Both out of gold. 80-80 food. Wisps coming in. Big fight now. Any chance to win this for 1-2-0? We'll see about that. Wisps coming in. Protection scroll being dispelled by the Wisps. Whoa, how much damage are the Chimeras doing? A lot. A lot. I don't think this is any way possible, man. Twin-headed dragons terrorize 1-2-0's army for now. No more web after the fiends are falling. The wagon should be dead as well. DK hurt, Lich hurt. We still have an heal scroll, okay, but the DK is the backbone of the army. Destroyer taken care of. Actually going a bit better than I anticipated, but this fight was not what 1-2-0 wanted, was not where 1-2-0 wanted this. And 6 chimeras are a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Super chaotic in the end. Very hard to realize what exactly is going on. But yeah, if you don't weaken the army beforehand with Disease Cloud, if you don't go for this timing push, if the enemy has this time to prepare for your wagon push, then it's looking rough. So who learned more from game 1? I feel like Nova Swarm sounds good versus Talons. Well, if you commit to a Dreadlord, you will not see Talons. You'll just see Dryads. Many Dryads, because what's the Dreadlord doing versus Dryads? Also, usually, if you go DK Lich, you usually stay 2 heroes. And use the worm as a 3rd hero. So yeah, lots of tactical choices. Lots of viable strats, lots of viable units. But the early game is oftentimes the same. If not one player, and that's the undead, deciding to expand early, which has been rotated out of the meta for a while because the Demon Hunter is super oppressive, then the early stages will always be the same. And the first decision will be the undead calling if he wants to go triple hero with Naga second and mid-game fights, or if it's gonna be DK Lich. With the late game worm timing.
Attack.
And for life, the task is keep the DK away from 3 while leveling yourself to level 3. Doing both at the same time ain't easy. But it is necessary. Ooh, early mercenary camp, and also on the other side, early laboratory. This was scouted before when 120 attempted this, and oh my god, was this punished also. This time, Life is focusing on himself and his own progress. And that is Book of the Dead. Can also be countered pretty much immediately by one Wisp, so he will probably sell that one. And now both get level 3 at the same time. Who calls a Naga and who calls a Lich? For Life, it will always be Naga. Yesterday, he tried a Panda on Twisted Meadows, maybe expecting Gargs or a super late game. That didn't really work. And 120, does he really want to go into Naga now? No, right? He's queuing tier 3. He loses the left-hand side shop. And he wants to fight this, really? Alrighty. Well, there's a couple of juicy targets with Berserkers. Wants to get this around, but the archers here for the counters around. Naga dead on 120 side, and this is why usually he never ever played Naga into Naga, because he's always losing these mid-game fights. Bloody block. Sidestep. Maybe an invul. Anything? No. Okay. Okay. We do get both Nagas killed here with a lot more experience though on Life side. Berserker, careful. Don't think he can save this one anymore. Against Unholy Aura. That's another big chunk of XP. Naga was denied into the creeps, by the way, so this is the XP he wanted. And level 1 heroes are back in no time. Still, advantage Life, big consumable from 120's camp was stolen. The Magi was stolen. Level 4 undeniable, gets the nulls as well. No red spots is interesting. Probably due to the fact that both are waiting for the second hero a little bit. Naga very intelligent. Demon Hunter very tanky. And the second consumable. This is well played by Life again. Is the Lich coming? Yeah, but it takes a little bit too much time here. Best 120 can achieve is maybe get the greater healing, and he does, so we don't have that in the later stages. Life is bullying 120 here. With a strong Demon Hunter like that, we gotta be a bit careful because the Lich is approaching and we don't have a staff, but now we got the TP, gets the statues. This is the same 120 that just manhandled Sock. This is not the same game they're playing, man. Absolute demolition. GG. Over. Life makes it look so easy. Life makes it look like he's facing a 2000 MMR undead. And 120 looks hopeless here. Getting ready. Whoops, no pull, just a kill. Acolyte gone in a heartbeat. First blood before the hero is even out. When is Happy playing? After this series is the grand final, and Happy is in the grand final. Waiting for the winner of this one. No XP is the result? Well, but you don't have a pull, you don't have vision. That is quite a significant loss on this level. We're going mana burn again. And if you thought that the last series was pretty one-sided, we have seen units, heroes getting bullied with the mana burn build. And I love that Life is switching it up. Has an early contest, takes away the mana, no more coil.
A town is under siege.
It is really cool how flexible the Demon Hunter is at the moment, with the two different builds, leaning onto Immolation for creeping and anti-ghoul, or rather take the coils away. Life contesting again. Sees this. Gotta be careful, man. No regen, damage on ghouls already. The stage is very, very, very much set for another Happy versus Life battle. War. But 1-0 might find solutions somewhere down the way. No surround this time, but it takes forever to get this level 2. Now we got the call before the mana burn. 4 archers chipping away. Where can he possibly go in the mid game without being contested? You need the healing now, but you also have to make sure that the archer is not canceling this. And I think that's exactly what we're doing now. Alrighty, tier 2 on the way. It has to be lit this time, no? Is he sacrificing an archer? Level 2 now. Oh, the ghoul scrapped us in the meantime. Nice play, 1-0. We got a Naga now. 1-0 can't follow this up. The tech is yet to finish. Hello, from the other side. Not locking in a surround. Decisions to be made for 1-0 now. Playing this aggressive. He's going Naga again. Intercepting. Life in trouble with this Naga. No Zeppelin available. At best, he can go for a deny. Hello, creeps. And good night, Naga. Invests a coil. Naga will be back in a bit, but that, of course, makes her extra expensive. Also, nicely maneuvering the skeletons away from the wisp. That also died. So, this might have been somewhat on purpose because of the importance of the mid camp. Demon Hunter needs level 3, got some solid inventory, but it's not overwhelming. But this spot here is essential to reach level 3 for the Demon Hunter and was oftentimes attacked, as the Niles are always going for that. So by luring 1-0 to the north, the middle is open for the Demon Hunter on the cost of like a little bit of Naga. So for Life, I think this is still fine. We got boots now. It is indeed Happy-esque what 1-0 is doing here.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's the round with 3. It looked like it. It looked like it, but maybe he was busy somewhere else at that very moment. And again, we're contesting. Demon Hunter back fully healed. No dust anymore, but the shop is right there. Immolation is missing a little bit, but this is a ghoul exchange prior to Frenzy, and every ghoul loss here hurts, takes away a lot of the efficiency. Of Frenzy ghouls. Invo potion available if you want that already. And the ogre! The creep! The item! Oh, he just gets it! With a big healing potion again! The door to the grand final for life is wide open! Dryads are coming in for crowd control. Life-saving boots of speed for 120. And the ghouls are out in the open far before Frenzy. I think life punishes 120 here for a bit of ignorance. That goddamn ogre magi, man. Here's the potion. We're back to full healing again. And this might just be another 8-minute war. It is, right? The ghouls are falling left and right. The Naga is not looking too fresh. We need a Lich in this house, but it's still 20 seconds. At least he's somewhat close to a shop now. Is he owning 120 now in his home turf? With tier 2, he's right before tier 3. He should be scared right now that a push is coming. But life turns the regular meta on its head. Or is he getting overwhelmed now? Dryad falling. Was this too aggressive? Big losses, of course. You could argue that Frenzy is a waste now.
A player's force
Imagine these bears were with the push. Little bit of overextension, but there's no Destros yet. For a few more seconds. So the Reju goes through. No want of negation. But he has to fear Coil Nova now. Well, he would have. If there would be mana. But that was all burned. So the Undead's power. Oh, he steals this one as well. Medusa the Stealer. So usually the Undead is banking on a 9-minute push. 9-minute 20 is when Undead is the strongest, when Destroyers are finished and the Orb is out. And Life said, okay, bro, then let's fight at 8 minutes. It's again down to 120 to come up with solutions and to come up with levels. We might split the map now. 120 left hand side, Life right hand side. We got more HP with the parry apt on the demon or Naga, so nuking ain't that easy. Dude, Life has the biggest balls, man. Life has the biggest balls. Katka's pipe for some free mana as well. 120 with his back against the wall. Heroes are leveling. Inventory for Naga and Lich both look good. But at 50 food, Life is the best. Free Fiend. No burrow even. Again, 120 a bit sloppy here. On their blogs today, Chinese says happy plays like a Swiss clock. I think we can say the same in this series about Life. Like every move matters. Every move is super precise. The staff's on cooldown. It's a bit sketchy for the Demon Hunter, we have to say. And this fight might go... Oh, the Reju. The Reju is not dispelled up until it was almost debuffed. Now the staff is ready again, and we don't have any mana. We don't have any Fork Lightning. We don't have any Nova. We have no coils to kill anything. 120 in the semi-final elimination if there's no miracle. How often do you see at the 12-minute mark bears roam so freely? They are not contested, really? And the creeps have been woken up as well. Genius. Just a little click. Just a little click. And they help you with damage, with ensnare. This time there's a dispel. To me, it looks like a bit like a deflated 1-2-0. An uninspired 1-2-0 almost. As if map 1 broke him a little bit. Of course, he played 5 maps versus Sock, of course. Maybe tired. The burns are good. We're fighting for the red spot again, but 1 destroyer is all he got. 52 food is all he got. DK, herd, dry. It's so many dryads. And the Demon Hunter is running the show. Do we have reveal ready? Yes, we do. Laboratory, another Night Elf building, basically. We have an Invo Potion ready, but which hero needs it most? We don't have mana for Frost Armor even. Is he nicely sharing that drink? 1-2-0 has to hope that life is overcommitting. It's the only chance he got. Now we got Frost Armor. Should be dispelled. Is dispelled. Staff ready. Yeah. You got your B2W rips ready, possibly. But not this life. How quickly he's back. Built-in muscle memory. Yet another fiend. And in these extended fights, it's nighttime. The moon worlds are regenerating now pretty much perfectly. Critter is a bit annoying here, but yeah, the fiends are the backbone. Like, the destroyers are not that meaningful. It's so much about the fiends. And we did reduce the dryads from 7 to 5. Okay. And the reveal makes things more costly. Oh, redo into staff. Lovely. The supply doesn't really tell the story, but this just feels so one-sided. It feels like life has everything under control. Whenever he needs a bit of healing, staff is ready or redo is ready. 1-2-0. I think it's just surviving. Now red spot. Second try. Contested again. Upgrades kicking in because life is at 50 pretty much the entire time. We do have a mana pot though, and we had a little bit of statue uptime. Last hit. Battle bongos for life, but experience for 1-2-0. Maybe a little bit of momentum. We have to say though, 3 destroyers in the air, no mana, statue being attacked by the creeps as well. This goddamn mercenary camp, man. So annoying. We have reveal even before the burrow was even clicked, just in anticipation. It feels like life has spent 500 gold simply in reveal, but this is the Lich gone, and this is the Orb gone, and this must be the end. What can you do? Nothing. 3-0. Life annihilates the second best undead in the world. Gives him no chance on no map. Sometimes in 8 minutes, sometimes in 16 minutes, sometimes with regular early tier 3 armies, even with the Necro Wagons. Whatever 1-2-0 tried to do, it didn't work. I mean, there's still $75 on the line now for both of the players, so they will play it seriously, possibly. Let's see what we're doing here on Shattered Exile. Bigger map. As I said, I was asked for my feedback. I did create a presentation. It's not fully finished yet, as there are a lot of elements to it. From the player's perspective, from the fans' perspective, from the organizer's perspective. It's a lot to consider. But yeah, voices are being heard. At least, like, your voices to me. And I have the chance to forward some of these voices. If I were live, I would probably just forfeit. But then, do you want to anger the main tournament organizer in China? Don't bite the hand that feeds you. You don't want to be the next Infi, right? Who did that a lot in the past. Don't feed the hand that bites you also, yes.
Players' forces are under attack.
And of course, you can go for timing pushes, right? So let's see if 120 can make some money off of this. Oh, he gets the surround done now. He gets the surround done, but little does he know, it's just an illusion.
A player's forces are under attack.
So again, Live plays it extremely clean, got the level advantage. At level 2 mana burn, gonna bully this DK. And level 1 coil, you know. Okay. Okay, you can eat one. No problem.
A player's forces are under attack.
No immolation. That's the trend, man. That's the trend. I kind of forgot who did this first. I think it was... Was it Moon in the 120 series that played without immolation? Or was it Kaho? I'm not sure. I know I casted it, and it's been a development for the past 2 weeks. But immolation seems somewhat dead, and it's so much for the better. For Kaho, for Moon, for Life.
A player's forces are under attack.
Everyone is doing better. And it is the Lich this time. Okay. The series might be lost, but we're switching the strategies now. It is the worm play that we wanted to see earlier, I think. Against the level 3 Demon Hunter, like, you are not doing anything with the Naga. Oh! Locks it in.
A player's forces are under attack.
But Life can creep at the same time, can tech at the same time. Okay, we will see worms then. If you can dodge Life's timings, but his creeping looks very good. Double claw also very nice. So with that damage, Life still wants to fight. Because you want to reduce the mana, you want to contest camps, and this has been the key, I think, for Life in the past few days. Either you evasion creep so you get your levels reliably, or you jump on enemies creeping, dude. It's all about creeping, levels, and movement on the map. Again, big damage. Big damage on Lich, big damage on Fiend, big damage on Ghouls. Tired of... Okay, people are discussing. Yo, somebody, thank you for the raid. We are in one of the highlights of the summer for Warcraft 3 tournaments. Happy is gonna face Life after this map and then another. People are discussing if Life's gonna be super tired or properly warmed up. There was a funny... Oh, the lightning shield. There was a funny interaction with Kevin, one of the contestants of our German league, who was in both situations in the playoffs. He did come via winner bracket into the grand final and one time via lower bracket into the grand final. And he said, dude, when I came via winner bracket, I really didn't feel that I was properly warmed up. But when I came from the lower bracket, I was so tired. So, and a little bit exhausted. So I think grass is always greener on the other side. But I mean, theoretically, you can warm up on like ladder or CGs, right? But it's not the same. It's not the competitive drive. Oh, we're fighting right before the worm. I mean, the worm is out, but we're fighting the furthest away from the boneyard there is. So this is not ideal for 1-0. He got the pipe though. He got the heal potion. That is pretty lovely. Now the worm is here. And this is a bit more problematic, eh? Now you got the firepower. But we're fighting also right next to the trees. Not controlling the Demon Hunter with that. We're going straight for the bears and tanking lots of damage. Worm is attacking the creeps! Oh no! Oh no! The supply is a bit misleading. If this worm falls, yep! Things look a lot different. The DK used the potion. Boo! Is safe with that. But the Naga staff 6. So Life is not holding back here at all. Very nice last second save. Supply wise, we build another worm that's close to 400 gold. Boom. Used. And yeah, this worm play looks good, man. That looks good. Holy staff pass. It was a gorgeous save. Flute, ring of Archmagi. And then there's another staff for the Demon Hunter soon. 1-0 though is dealing with the Dryads a lot better. This might very well be the first win for 1-0 then. The worm is out again. Rising number of fiends. Supply is super good. DK level 5 already. Lich level 4 already. Yeah, I didn't understand why he was so adamant on building Naga second, as if he wants to prove a point or something throughout the first 3 serial maps. Oh, that Lich deleted. He wanted to pass the invul. Okay, that didn't work. Is there a chance for life? He's 20 foot down. Second kill! The Demon Hunter level 5, dude! Life is Superman! If he deals with the worm, he's gonna win. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. What the fuck, dude?
A player's forces are under attack.
Life is unbreakable, this series. 20 food lead evened out. Oh my god. And that Lich is being bullied again. This time he does have an invuln. And Wonder Brown leaves the game. Okay, buddy. Can't watch this anymore. This Demon Hunter. I can't watch this Demon Hunter terrorize the poor undeads anymore. Are we getting bears for reju? No, it's only dryads. But now we're at 50-50 again. And whenever we're at 50-50, life's gonna win the fights. Usually.
A player's forces are under attack.
Only oh, now one Care Bear. Alright. Naga is a bit late to the party, but also life made sure that there is no Coil Nova. Fork Lightning is so strong on level 2 and 3. And it looks like the Focus Fire is not enough, man. It looks like it's not enough. That fight in the middle was crazy by life. And we don't have the regular undead nuke. We don't have that Coil Nova because the Demon Hunter is taking it all away. I'm just... Okay, we get a Naga third here, but that doesn't matter, does it? It really doesn't matter. Invo Potion on the Lich last second, but we're just tearing these Fiends apart. And what deals with the Dryads if no Fiends? Double kill on Naga and Lich, and the Demon Hunter kills everything! Life 4-0. I want to see the value swing. Give me that value swing. Ooh! Oh, 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 oh. That fall from Grace there at the 75% mark. Awa, 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 awa. Yep, that was the hero. That was the Lich dying, and that was the Worm dying back to back. Life is so disgusting, dude. Alright, sorry about that. We have a Warden, everybody. We have a Warden. And this is pretty unusual, eh? Yesterday, Life wanted to play Demon Hunter Panda into Expo. Now it's a Warden and an Undead expansion. So, it's also a Night Elf expansion. And similar to what we do versus Human, we expand before we tech. That is relatively new. Warden creeping here with a little bit of healing. Then the Warden can tank. 1-0 shall be happy, I guess, with that early expansion game. Especially if he scouts the upper right-hand side. nice reveal ready. Okay, yeah, I think against life you have to do that.
A player's forces are under attack.
So let's see if the Warden has a place. He was played against Undead earlier, but always needs a lot of time, always needs precise level 3 creep routes. Going in with Shadow Strike, very, very annoying style. Doesn't help too much versus ghouls, but surely helps versus DK. I know, on like 2000 MMR on ladder, this is terrifying. And below, I guess. But how do you get her to level 3 without creeping the expo? Because you gotta defend this now without creeping.
A player's forces are under attack.
And no fan of knives. This requires a lot of focus. And he gets that focus fire done. Do we have more dust? We do. So Shadow Melt. Oh, won't lead to the kill. Oh, a little bit of healing, not enough. But tree isn't moving while 120's expansion is up already. He is teching already. What's the most annoying thing for all races? Coil Nova, Mana Burn, Blade Master, tanks. That's level 3. Okay, Shadow Strike, finally worth it. Level 1 spells. Not that great. Oh, reveal, blink. That's a lot of mana gone. Again, I would love to see gargoyles, but I don't know if that's an inhonorable thing to go gargoyles versus Night Elf or something. But yeah, 120 seems pretty good here. I really hope that life is just treating these games like whatever. That's another aspect of these play all 5 matches, right? You can lose a lot of momentum. I mean, it's awesome if you 5-0 someone, but if you 3-0 someone, or in this case 4-0 someone, and then the last map before the grand final gets lost, if you are not a super mentally strong player, this can change things.
Players' forces are under attack.
So yes, we are going into an expansion game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, lasted 120. Stays at 3.8. And level 4 is here now. Okay, Life got the expo up. Life is going for tier 3. Wonder if he goes for a panda still. Or if it's just solo warden. And we're mining. Boots of Keltalas on the Warden as well. Gonna grind up to 80-80. 120 is a bit ahead in mining. 120 is far ahead in supply. But he got the triple production up already for life. This still takes a little bit of time. As the expo is only kicking in, I won't even complain too much that he doesn't have 3 production buildings. So usually if an undead has an expansion, it's a push at around 11 minutes, 10:30 sometimes. That would be somewhat now. Flute to amplify damage. How ready is life? Close to level 5, Sobi Mask, Orb, 55 food. If he brings the fight to a fortified position with Moonwells, life can hold this with lower supply.
Players' forces are under attack.
Alchemist against Fan of Knives as we have the retrain. Not looking bad for 120 here, by far. Level 5 ready! Heal spray 2, still getting a ghoul, and ghouls are little wrecking balls here. You really want them against the buildings? And away we go. Is the army in position? Absolutely. Heal spray, or the presence of the alchemist, will take away from... oh my god, that Fan of Knives! Holy! Currently, 120's Fiend's only alive because of that heal spray. Okay, it's fun. It's fun. We got a mana potion here as well. No heal scroll for 120. It is, again, a whooping 15 food lead, but Life and his heroes are looking extremely good, especially if you can keep the Warden alive and if you can keep the bears close to the Fiends as well. Fiend micro, not too terrible. But there's so many Dryads, man. 20 food, everything is hurt for 120. The supply might be there in favor of him, but in the fight, actually, I think it's mostly Warden. 5.7, almost gaining an entire level here. If we get a couple of destroyers, they are very high level units. It's another Fiend. Do we have mana? We have the mana potion. There's so many corpses. This is 10 food, not usable, really. But we get abominations. That's a nice switch. The statue is gold here now. 1 kill for the ult. And no invul no more. Life makes this really close. But I think 120's pressure is a bit too much. This here, the last fight before the grand final, and then Life only has to do it 3 more times. Only 3 maps versus Happy. That's all it takes. Still no level 6. There is level 6! Avatar of Vengeance, how strong are you? Are you 25 food strong? Right click is solid, I guess, if the heroes are hacking away at the Avatar. Whee! There's still more mana for the Fan of Knives and more and more and more spirits. Reju on the Avatar as well. Destroyers no mana. Spirits invulnerable. And always reveal. Always reveal. Life's Dryad control seems very good. And we hold this. Dude, once the avatar was up, things went ballistic. There's still so much uptime. There's still so many spirits. There's still new corpses. What a hold. What a hold. Against the 25 food lead. What now? Disease Cloud will be nice. Spirits expire. We haven't even seen the Warden harassing bases much, right? That's just not what we did. Level 3 Alchemist is a blessing now. Warden harassing! Chop, chop, chop! And we don't have a, a Zeppelin here. And of course the graveyard provides corpses. And with corpses you get provided spirits. And with spirits you get damage. In the meantime, Panda is up. Can creep the red spot now. For a potential third base. Only Drunken Haze from now on. Mining has been interrupted. Are we even trading this? It looks like we are. Just stalling a little bit of time as the Warden is now here. Not having a Zeppelin against the Warden is a crucial mistake. And Avatar is interrupting mining here, and we just expand on the left-hand side while we creep. Oh, ow, 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 oops. Whoopsie, forgot about 2 units. Okay, but the Panda gets level 3. Will we be able to bring everything back here? God damn it. Avatar of Vengeance, man. What an ultimate. What an ultimate. Warden has full mana. Close to level 7. Panda level 3. Spell Shield also. And a new fresh Avatar of Vengeance. Is the level 2 heal spray strong enough? Is the question. We gotta blink out. We gotta heal that Warden though. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Oh my god, that damage. Holy smokes. Thankfully, we got 2 scrolls of healing, so the healing might actually be enough. With heal spray level 2 and 2 heal scrolls, is it still enough? No, the Breath of Fire was not perfectly timed. I think Spell Shield goes through, and with that, the Panda survives. Otherwise, Coronova would have nuked here. But now, Moon Juice is empty. We need potions. That was the last heal scroll. Life still fighting as if his existence depends on it, man. Whee! And the Warden falls, and it might be 1-0. Finally getting his name on the board here. 75 bucks for him then. If there's no miracle. With that third base at the bottom, maybe there's a chance. But it's not. Okay, we have to finally tap out. GG. 1-0, finally able to claim a map just like yesterday. Twisted Meadows on game 5, not Life's strong suit. Life was unable to continue the final due to illness, and Happy did not agree to postponement. Life therefore choose to forfeit. Obviously, I'm very bummed out that we don't get the match, because these players are possibly the best match that we can have in Warcraft 3 in 2026. It is a bummer that we are not getting this. On the other hand, I am very happy that Life is choosing health over the final, because he didn't do that the days prior. A bit sad that Happy doesn't, or is not agreeing for a later game. It is, from his perspective, of course, understandable. There's money on the line. It's not his fault. We don't know what's up in his life. Like, is he busy throughout the week? Is something up there? Is there reasons why he can't play another day? So I won't blame him for that without knowing any insights. For the organizers, it's a little bit of a sign that the play all system is extremely dumb, especially in bracket stages. Because if we don't have the play all stuff, we are finished here a lot quicker. And then life is not as exhausted if he has to play the last 2 maps versus 1-0.